I am starting with switch security. So the first topic is how to secure my device. First is enable password. All of you know about enable password. Second is enable secret. All of you know about enable secret. Third is line console password. All of you know about line console password. Fourth option is banner. All of you know how to set banner. How to secure VTY lines. All of you know. Yesterday I told you how to secure HTTP and HTTPS lines. All of you know. बताया था ना कल? That you can also access your device using GUI. We are accessing here our device using CLI. This is CLI, and yesterday the browser thing that I have shown you was GUI. GUI stands for graphical user interface and CLI stands for. So all of you are clear with this basic things? Shall we move on? Second thing, second concern, what do you have to do? The ports you are not using. Let's say you have a 48 port switch and only 20 users are connected to it. So how many ports are left? Let's say from these 28 ports, 4 ports you are using to connect it to uplink switch. Sorry, upstream switch. Which switch? So how many ports are left? 24. Up to this, everything is clear to everyone. Now, what you have to do? Always shut unused ports. First thing, and second thing, what you can do, or just create a VLAN in your network. Just create a VLAN. Let's say I have created VLAN 999. All the ports which are not used will be member of VLAN 999 and will be in shutdown state. So I can create a VLAN 999 on my switch, give it a name unused. Put all ports in this VLAN and I will shut it down. Let's say one port is required. I will go to that port, I will configure it in a VLAN and I will no shut it. And it will be in working state. Clear? So all the ports which are not used must be in which state? Shut down state. Clear? In which state? Shut down state. This thing is clear? Chale aage. Next thing. All of you know, by default, all switch ports on Cisco switches are in dynamic auto mode. Yes or no? It means there can be a chance that user can install DTP software on its end machine. User can store DTP software on its end machine and he will start sending which messages? DTP messages, and it can configure its port as dynamic. So this link will be trunk. So there can be a chance that user can also negotiate with the switch port to form a trunk. So we have to prevent this problem. So we have to avoid this problem. How? I will configure the port as access. So when you will configure the port as access, DTP will be off. If DTP is off, no negotiation of trunking will be there. Clear? So all the ports where users are connected, you have to configure them as access. If someone asks you the reason, give this reason. That there can be a chance that user can negotiate trunk with the switch. How? By installing a software on its end. Clear? Next thing. क्वेश्चन पढ़ो फटाफट। ये क्या बीच में? एक्सेस बोल लो या फिर बोल लो फ्रॉम अ स्विच पोर्ट। क्लियर? क्लियर? All of you know switch forms a. All of you know how CAM table is formed.
Yes, sir.
So I think this thing is not new to you. User A, user B. In CAM table entry will be like this. On port number who is connected? User A. On port number 2 is connected? B. Agree?
Yes.
Now guys, try to understand my concern. In this CAM table, I can have limited amount of entries. Agree? All of you are clear with this point? In the CAM table we can have. Okay. आप बताओ. Only he will answer. Fine. How many entries we can have in CAM table?
Depends on the
Very good. But for 3750, how many entries will be there? 6K. Clear? It means a switch can have 6000 entries in its CAM table. Agree?
Yes, sir.
How many entries can be learned on a single port? 6K? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Agree?
Yes, sir.
Now, try to understand what someone can do. What someone can do. एक सॉफ्टवेयर आता है. Actually we have a software. Actually we have a software by which we can create MAC addresses. By which we can create MAC addresses. So what I can do, try to understand this. What I can do, I can install that software on my machine. I will be generating different MAC addresses. I think that software can generate 10,000 MAC addresses in a minute. Fine. And what I will be doing, I will be sending a dummy frame. I will be sending a dummy frame to the switch with those different MAC addresses. With those different. So let's say if my system is producing 10,000 MAC addresses in a minute, after 30 to 40 seconds, CAM table will be full. After 30 to 40 seconds, CAM table will be full. How many entries it can have? 6,000. How many requests I have sent? 10,000. CAM table will be full. Now, let's say C is also connected to the switch. Agree? Fine. And switch is already having how many entries? 6,000 entries. CAM table is already full. Let's say now C will send traffic. Now MAC address of C switch cannot learn because CAM table is full. Clear? Now let's say A want to send traffic to C. MAC address of A is present in the table.
Yes, sir.
Agree?
Yes.
Agree?
Yes, sir.
Whenever A will send traffic for C, destination MAC will be C. Will it be present in the table? No, never. It means for C, what switch will be doing? Broadcast. All of you know? What do we call it?
Unknown unicast.
What do we call it?
Unknown unicast.
It means if CAM table is full, switch will start performing unknown unicast, or you can call it as broadcast. You can call it as broadcast. समझ में आ रही है इतनी बात? When CAM table will be full. Clear? So we have to prevent our switch from these kinds of attacks. We have to prevent our switch from, because if CAM table will be full, switch will start acting like a hub. Switch will start acting like a hub. All the traffic of all the users will be broadcasted. Will be broadcasted. Because for the users, entry in the CAM table is not maintained. Entry in the CAM table is not maintained. This thing is clear? So to prevent these kinds of attacks, what I will be doing, on each and every switch port, on each and every switch port, I will be telling my switch port how many maximum MAC addresses you can learn. How many? maximum MAC addresses you can learn. Okay. Let me write these things side by side so you can understand them. So what I will be doing, let's say this is my switch. First thing, how many maximum MAC addresses this port can learn. Second, which are those? Third, is what action to take means, let's say on this port 2 MAC addresses are allowed. Fine. Which are they? A and B. Let's say some C user is connected here and he is trying to send the traffic. So now third thing that we will define, what action switch will take when unallowed MAC address will hit the port. When unallowed MAC address will hit the port. Clear to all of you? समझ में आ रहा सबको? देखो, done. So first thing that I will be doing is I will be enabling what thing? Port security. So port security is basically used to prevent my port, or you can say switch port, from being used by unauthorized users. From being used by unauthorized users. This thing is clear, guys? To all of you? सबको समझ में आया? Second is we can define how many maximum MAC addresses port can learn. Third thing, which are those MAC addresses. And fourth thing, what actions which will take when unauthorized MAC address will hit the port. Clear भाई? इतना समझ में आया? To all of you? Now, let's say this is port number 1. Fine. And I know there are two devices connected to the switch port. One is, other is a laptop. So how many maximum MAC addresses I will allow on this port? 2. I will bind them. Let's say MAC address is A and MAC address is B. What is the MAC address? A and B. Action. By default there are 3 actions. One is, second is, third is protect. Shutdown means switch will put this port in error disable mode. In which mode? Clear? Restrict means switch will drop traffic for unallowed MACs, plus it will generate a log message also. But what will happen in protect? Only it will drop. No log messages generated. Clear? So, do I show you the practical now for port security? कर लें practical? तो side by side ही ठीक रहेगा. Fine. वरना फिर तुम्हें लगेगा बहुत तेज पढ़ा दिया. Switch 1. Two users are enough in the starting. Clear line? Done. Done. Check here, show interface status. Look here, switch 1 is connected to port number, someone is connected to port number 1 and 2 of switch. Clear? Show CDP. We will get R2 in some time. R2 भी आ जाएगा. Fine. Show CDP enable. आ जाए यार. On R1, look here, we are getting. On R2 also we are getting. Any problem? No. So switch 1 is connected to R1 and R2. IP address of R1 is, IP address of R2 is done. This is port number. This is port number. Done. Clear? Switch 1 is connected to R1 and R2 port. Clear? So let's say for this user I want to enable port security. Fine. First of all, let me check the MAC address of this user. What is MAC address of this user? Done. So look here. I'm on switch 1. Interface fast Ethernet 4/0/1. So first of all, I will try to enable port security on the interface with the help of command switch port security. Fine. But when I will run this command, switch will not allow me to run this command. Why? By default, port is in which mode? Dynamic auto mode. Yes or no? So switch is saying you are not allowed to configure port security on a port which can be trunk in future. Which can be trunk in? So you have to configure it as access. First of all, switch port mode. Now you can enable port security. Clear? Clear? Now first thing that you have to define, how many maximum MAC addresses will be allowed? Switch port security, keyword is maximum. How many maximum MAC addresses are allowed? How many can I allow? 1261. It will be equal to maximum capacity of switch. It will be equal to, clear? So let's say maximum 2. Switch port security. Now, what are those MAC addresses? So there are two ways to define MAC addresses. One is sticky keyword and second is define it manually. Second is define it. So let's say I'm using sticky keyword. What do you mean by sticky keyword? Learn from CAM table. I'm using which keyword? Sticky keyword. Show MAC address table interface fast Ethernet 4/0/1. In CAM table, which MAC address is learned? And type is now static. Why static? We have used a sticky keyword. We have used, and what switch has done? Switch has binded this MAC address to the port. Switch has binded this MAC address to the port. Let me show you. Show port security address. Look here. On this port FA4/0/1, we are using which type? Sticky, and with the help of sticky keyword this MAC address is binded. Clear to all of you? सबको समझ में आया? Now I can define one more MAC address, but the thing is switch is connected to router. Fine, switch is connected to a router. Agree? But I can define one more MAC address. Clear? So what I will do, I will change last hex value in this MAC address just to create one more MAC address. Just to create. Okay, whenever you will run the command show run interface fast ethernet 4/0/1, अपने आप आ गई है कमांड, ये मैंने चलाई है. Have I configured this command? No. So what it will do? वो करेगा क्या पता है आपको? It will learn MAC address from the CAM table and it will put that command in running configuration. When this configuration will be saved, it will be startup configuration. It means every time this MAC address will be binded to this port with the help of this keyword. Clear? मैं क्या कह रहा हूं? Let's say now the port goes down, then port come back up again. After that also this same MAC address will be binded to the port. Clear? By default, whenever an interface goes down, all the MAC addresses which are learnt on the interfaces are deleted by default. But here, which keyword you are using? Sticky means just stick to that MAC address. Just stick to. So the MAC address it will find first time in the table. It will just stick to that MAC address. It will stick to that. Like here it is sticking to this MAC address. But maximum is 2. We can define one more. I am changing the last hex value. So there are 2 MAC addresses now. One is I have statically configured. Second is with the help of which keyword? Sticky. Show port security MAC. Sorry, address. How many MAC addresses are binded? 2. Clear? What are those MAC addresses? Which are those MAC addresses? 6F00 and 6F. Clear? Show port security interface fast ethernet 4/0/1. On this particular interface, port security is status of the port is up. By default, violation mode is action is shut down. How many maximum MAC addresses we have allowed it? 2 are learned also. One is configured and one is sticky. Clear? Let's say this user is sending traffic. From 1.1 we are trying to ping 1.2. We are able to send traffic. What is MAC address of this user? 6F00. Let me change MAC address of this particular interface. This user is also allowed to send traffic? Yes or no? ये भी allowed है? It can also send traffic. Clear? But let me change this MAC address to some other MAC address which is not allowed on the port, like 0. P secure. Error detected on interface. Putting interface in. Clear? And this violation is done by which MAC address? This MAC address. This violation is done by which MAC address? This MAC address. क्लियर? सबको समझ में आया? सबको क्लियर? नाउ शो पोर्ट सिक्योरिटी इंटरफेस फास्ट ईथरनेट /0/1. This was the last source address which was learned on interface. Clear? And it was this port was member of which VLAN? 1. You can see here security violation count 1. How many times violation had occurred? 1 time. कितनी बार violation हुई है? कितनी बार hit किया unauthorized user ने? एक बार. How many times unauthorized user hit the port? 1 time. Clear? Now, how to check when some port is in error disable state? Okay, by default command is show interface status. You can see here port number 1 is in which state? Clear? So whenever a port is in error disable state, and if you want to recover from that state, first of all you have to shut the port, then you have to no shut the port. MAC address change कर दूं, otherwise violation will occur again. Clear? No. This time port will come up, no violation will be there, so port will be in normal state. Show interface status. It is showing connected. This thing is clear? समझ में आ रहा है? लास्ट गए, चले आगे. We are able to communicate. We are able to send traffic because this MAC address is allowed on the port. Which MAC address? Which MAC address? 6F00. Clear, guys? Any issues understanding this? No. Now we know that whenever we are using shutdown action, which action? My switch will put the port in error disable state. Agree? Agree? It means port is actually disabled. Port is actually disabled. Now all of you know whenever we have to recover from this condition, whenever we have to recover from this condition, what we have to do? We have to manually shut the port, then we have to manually no shut it. Let's say I have a very big network of 5,000 users. Fine. And just think it like this, that in every 100 user, one user is doing the same thing. So I have to shut and no shut. How many ports? 50 ports. How many ports? 50 ports. So it is a burden on me. It is a burden on me. So what is the first option available? You can set automatic recovery for the ports which are in error disable mode. You can set automatic recovery for the ports which are in this state? Error disable state. That what switch will do? Switch will try to recover those ports automatically. If that condition will exist, they will again move to error disable state. If that condition will not exist, they will be working in normal state. So this thing will reduce administrator overhead. This thing will reduce administrator overhead. This thing is clear to all of you? I don't think so. It is a difficult point to understand. It is very easy. So how to configure error disable recovery? Look here. है आपकी बुक में ये टॉपिक भी, है ना? यही पढ़ाता हूँ मैं. First of all, you have to define. पढ़ा हुआ है आपने पहले?
प्रैक्टिकल किया था.
Oh, good. For which cause you want to configure this recovery? For P secure violation. Clear? Now error disable, recovery interval. By default time is 300 seconds. कितना होता है by default time? चेक कर लेना एक बार यार. Fine. Let me configure it here. 60 seconds. It means whenever any port will move to error disable state, by which thing? By port security violation, switch will try to recover that port after 60 seconds. Clear? समझ में आया सबको? Show error disable recovery. Show error disable for which cause we have enabled? For P secure violation. And what time we have set? 60 seconds. Let me change the MAC address again. So there will be violation. Violation is there. Show interface status. Section include error. This port is in error disable state. Show error disable recovery. So this port will recover this switcher will try to recover this port after. So let me change MAC address again. Fine. So that condition will no more be there. वो condition वहाँ exist अब नहीं करेगी. That condition will not exist. So switch will move that port to working state. देख लो. After how much time? 15 seconds. Read the line. Attempting to from P secure error disable on port number 0 by 1. Now port is up. Show interface status. Check here. Your port is connected. Your port is because that condition is no more existing. Clear? Or you can say that condition is not existing anymore. Fine. चले आगे. Again my user can communicate. Yes, we can communicate. Clear guys? Clear? What is the second violation method? Show port security interface fast ethernet 4/0/1. By default violation method is shutdown. If you want to change violation method, you can set it like this. Switch port, port security, violation. Which violation method you want to set? Let's say protect. What do you mean by protect? Protect means just drop unauthorized traffic and pass authorized traffic. Please don't show me anything. Please don't show me. Look here. We are able to send the traffic. We are able to send the traffic. Let me change the MAC address. We are able to send the traffic. Yeah, देखो. Is there any increase in violation count? No, because in case of protect mode, no logs will be generated or no increase in violation count will be there. Clear? But unauthorized user is never allowed to send traffic. Clear? So if here I change the mode to this trick, what will happen? Security violation count. Okay, let me ping. Violation count is increasing. It means someone is trying to access my port. कोई access कर रहा है ना, and I am getting a log also. Read this log. Security violation caused by MAC address on port number. Now guys, what I want, let's say I got this MAC address who is doing violation in my network. What I will do, I will not allow this MAC address to send traffic from any port. From any port. Clear? I will not allow this user to send traffic from clear? Because I know this user is doing violation again and again. So how I will do it? Look here. How I will do it? Look here. MAC address table, static.